the like gods of Sony, mostly because Sony didn't own them like at all. They're owned by two separate companies, neither of which are still the case actually, which is funny. Crash has really come back in a big way, and so has Spyro, but both are still not owned by Sony in any way.
Although they've never been on Xbox, or have they? On another console.
Yeah, they have.
So they have, after a long time of only being a Sony like exclusive game series, because the last like Spyro game before Skylanders, which is still technically the first version, is still technically a Spyro game. It's just kind of shit. So most people don't talk about it much. Not to mention, he's not the mascot of the game. He's literally only the mascot of the first version of the game. But
Spyro's Adventure is actually the like sub name of the game.
Yeah, it was called It was actually, I thought it was just called Spyro Skylanders.
No, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Skylanders Spyro's Adventure.
Oh, maybe.
I could be wrong, but
either way, he was like the mascot of the very first version of Skylanders, and that's it. And he only had one toy, like one of his toys were made, and he never got like another version or any more, because he was like
no, they remade him a couple times in the Skylanders, okay. But he was never the focus.
Yeah, he was never like a mascot of the game anymore after the first version. Either way, Crash obviously made all of his really, really shitty sequels to the point where he ran himself into the ground. And now, I mean, hell, Sony only now officially owns one of its characters who you consider... Hell, they didn't even have the three the three mascot who were considered the three mascots of the PS2, because again, Sony didn't own any of them. And that was Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, or Sly Cooper.
CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. But yeah, those three, like the icon platformers of the PS2 era, none of them are in the game because, again, none of them are owned by Sony. Which is kind of the problem with PlayStation also, is they just didn't have characters.
As a casual gamer, I didn't know who like 75% of those characters were. Maybe
who were
a little
in it.
Less than that.
So, yeah, because so you had Colonel Raddick, who was the main, like a major villain and like the main face / mascot of the Killzone series, which is like Sony's big shooter game. It was that and Resistance were the answer to like Halo, which to be fair are pretty good, but never were on like that level of popularity.
Never.
Yeah, no, not even
never
close.
Would be, never could be.
No, but Killzone had
Parappa in that game, which is cool.
Parappa the Rappa, yeah, which was another big Sony IP. Spike from Ape Escape, which was funny because his franchise died after the PS2, and had only continued in Japan, hence why he is featured. And it's his version from the fourth Ape Escape game that never came to the West.
Which is sad because
I also liked Ape Escape as a kid. I just hated the gyro controls or the dual stick controls in the PS1 game, but I liked the other two a lot.
I'm honestly surprised that they didn't end up continuing. Like
with
in the West.
PlayStation? Oh, you mean Ape Escape? Yeah. Well, it's because you gotta remember, after 1 and Pumped and Prime did okay. 2 and 3 did not sell well in America. So they just saw no point in continuing to release Ape Escape games in the West, because they just weren't selling at all. So like, why would you do it? it's really that simple. If you ain't gonna make money, might as well not put all that effort and money into making it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yep.
Oh god damn it, Zach!
Dude, I had literally the perfect charge ever. He didn't even know I was walking up next to him, and I just charged him. So yeah, really the problem with PlayStation All-Stars was, one, bad mechanics that weren't well implemented, a simple game design, also bad, but then like the rest were all bad choice of stages, because one, they were all scrolling stages, which is always everyone's least favorite stages in all of the platform fighting games. Period. No one likes scrolling stages at all. Whether they're casual or competitive players, no one likes the scrolling stages. They're just no fun. And that's all of the stages in that game, for the most part. But then you had the obvious problem of the game was horribly unbalanced due to the special system, because like some people had insanely good specials and others didn't.
Like Big Daddy.
Like Big Daddy was terrible. He had no good specials at all. His level 1, 2, or 3 were all bad. But then you had even worse cases, like both Cole, Evil, and Good Cole, who had a really, like, their level 2 and 3 were okay, but their level 1s were really good. So when you had characters like, Colonel Radic, who had an amazing level 3, but a bad level 1 and 2, it made it so, like, that made it so he would be really good early on, whereas, Colonel Radic would be terrible early in a match and would take forever to build up meter, whereas all of the other characters would just be, both the Coles would just be good right out the gate. So it just caused a really big problem all over the place. And then, of course, the other
Jesus,
case...
that Tracer's still alive?
Yeah. Is really just the fact that Sony just didn't own any of its major IPs. Like, not including Crash and Spyro was a huge downside, but not including Ratchet, Sly, or Jak and Daxter was just like the final nail in terms of they have no characters.
Yeah.
Because like those were all of their biggest characters, and they had none of them. So yeah,
I wonder if they could have worked something out to buy them. I guess it would be on the individual.
I mean, they could have outsourced it, but then they decided to do that with, which is what they did with Big Daddy. You know, they don't own any part of
Bioshock,
yeah. But you know, it's a big IP, a big character, so they decided to push out the money to get the character for the game. And you know, sometimes that's risky because it costs a lot more, but you know, sometimes that's how you sell more copies. And it did work out because that was like a big get and a big reveal, but downside is it kind of proved the fact that it costs too much money to get these characters just to put them in this one game. Because then you have to pay to license them, then you have to you spend the money and time to develop the characters and all. So like it's just extra money and work for your team.
You just didn't have the ability to put on a game like Smash, then, is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, they didn't. Sony decided to do it anyway. They weren't in a spot where they could really do it. And it was just a huge mess because of it.
Nintendo's biggest strength is having so many first-party exclusives. Like, especially compared to literally every other.
Its biggest strength and weakness is literally that, because since they own all their IPs, they've always had that mentality of a refusal to use third-party or, like, outsourcing their characters. Which is nice because, you know, they can make whatever they want. The downside with that is, of course, you get, like... you get cases where, like, Metroid hasn't been used since, like Other M came out and it was terrible, and then we haven't had a Metroid game since the Wii because that game was bad. And then you have other cases like Star Fox, which had a couple handhelds here and there, but just hasn't really had a console game since the GameCube. It was the GameCube. Earthbound. Literally, Earthbound, Mother, and Mother 3 haven't had a game since 2000, I think is when Mother 3 came out.
Holy shit.
Mother 3 came out then, and it's never come to the West either.
Mr. Game & Watch. Rob.
Well, Mr. Game Watch is a little different because that's a console, so that doesn't make sense to have a new game. Same with Rob, which was an NES accessory, so that one's a little... Those two are a little more...
I want a Rob Switch accessory.
I don't, because the Rob NES accessory was terrible and didn't work. So I don't want that either.
He wants one that's
Where's my Virtual Boy character in Smash?
That's a good question. Where is my Virtual Boy? I want a Virtual Boy stage, the one that's all black and bright red, bright neon red, and it hurts your eyes when you play it for too long.
I want to be able to play as the stylus from Picto.
So basically my point being that the strength of Nintendo owning their IPs is they can do with them whatever they want. So you usually get quality for the most part. Like Mario, in terms of the mainline like games outside of its like spin-offs or outsourced games, like just its mainline games, hasn't really had a bad one. Like at worst, it's okay or not great. But you know, you get the trade-off of the fact that you know you get them very sparse. Like you pretty much get a Mario like mainline game once a console generation. Same with like Smash. Smash you only get once a console generation.
I mean, with Smash is a little bit of an exception. How can you really?
Yeah, keep doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. And although a lot of people like to complain about Pokemon stagnation, that's not actually Nintendo's fault.
Yeah, because Nintendo doesn't actually make the. They own Pokemon. They don't actually develop Pokemon.
Or make any of the big decisions on Pokemon. That is Game Freak.
That is the company Game Freak. Yes. Which, to be fair, also not the best company out there, but you know they try their best. They make a lot of poor decisions. Do they make a lot of poor decisions?
Sometimes.
Oh yeah, no. I was saying that they don't. The point is like they make decisions.
When they feel like it.
Yeah, when they feel like it, they make it. They make some important decisions.
No, they make important decisions all the time. Just when they feel like it, they do it well.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that DLC was kind of bad, but hey, you know, it's something, I guess. But anyway, so that's my big point. The problem with Nintendo, but yeah, Sony just went like they wanted what Nintendo had, and that they didn't have it, so they couldn't do it. At least not right.
They wanted to.
Yeah, they wanted it, but they didn't have the resources
a lot of fans wanted it to be done well.
Yeah, but a lot of fans were down for it.
I was kind of excited about that game. I was thinking about getting a Vita?
I was for like 2 seconds. I feel like I was when the
I got
Big
to
Daddy
play it
announcement
on Joe's
came up.
Vita, and then I was like, oh, this is kind of dumb.
Oh yeah, it's not fun. It is.
The only reason I've ever considered getting a Vita, and I regret not picking it up, is because I had the opportunity to buy one for like $50.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. You should have told me. I would have given you $50.
Yeah, I should have.
But yeah,
that fucking...
Yeah,
what?
no, the Vita sucks. It's
PSP was the shit, though.
Yeah, PSP is actually a really impressive
I enjoyed
handheld.
the PSP, but then I realized that my favorite part about the PSP were all like the hacking shit that I used to do with it.
I mean, mine was hacked too, but still.
Mine actually wasn't, but the PSP is actually crazy how like impressive the tech in that is. A game like Crisis Core running on that handheld is actually insane.
I was dumb and bought the PSP that you couldn't put games in, and then it broke.
You got the Go? I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, that was a bad idea.
30 days after I bought it from fucking what's it called? Disc Replay. It broke. I looked at my receipt, and I had a 30-day warranty on it.
Yeah, I got a
fucking Disc Replay.
Yeah. Fuck them.
But in terms of what I was saying before I like got way off track. Platform fighters became its own little.
Fine. I don't give a shit.
Its own little subgenre, and with that, there's a lot of indie ones, which some are really good. Rivals of Ether is actually amazing, and I'm shocked how fun that game is. Super Smash Flash 2 has no right to be as good as it is.
That's like a free PC game, isn't it?
Yeah, Flash 2 is a free PC game, and it is crazy
That's been
how
out for fucking ever, hasn't it?
Yes. Flash 1 came out in like 05.
I remember playing one of these games in high school.
He's behind you. She's behind you. But yeah, so they made a sequel eventually, and now it's been so upgraded that it's its own like downloadable title.
It's kind of awesome, actually.
It's got a huge roster, and it has like everyone has final smashes, has taunts, there's new stages. Like, it's a full game, and it's crazy that there's just this free... Well, they can't sell it for money, because there's a lot of Nintendo IPs on there, and that's illegal.
Isn't like Goku and other like anime characters in there as well?
Yeah, Goku's in there.
I might have just cost this game, I'm sorry.
Well, we still have quite a good sum of time, so I don't think you've cost us yet. Goku...
If Sony wanted to be better, they should have licensed Dragon Ball Z characters in there.
Yeah. I don't know. Playing in that PlayStation All-Star gameplay probably still wouldn't have helped much. But people would have bought it and said it was good. You know, like the Tenkaichi games.
Tenkaichi was good. What are you talking about?
No, it was fun. There's a difference. I could pull enjoyment out of Tenkaichi because it is a fun game.
Don't revive me! What are you doing?
I would not say it's like that. A very good game. Ow. So there's one independent one, which is honestly my least favorite of all of the platform fighters. And that game is called Brawlhalla. It is free. However, you do have to, I think, pay to have all the characters unlocked. There's a shit ton of characters, including a lot of guest characters because, well, the game's gameplay and development is so simple they can literally put in anybody and make them that character. And so certain, like, a lot of just random characters are just in there as guests, including Steven. There's 4 Steven Universe characters, including Amethyst, Garnet, and shit, who's the last one? Oh yeah, Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, and Stevani. Not Steven, it's their fusion. Then there was who else was added? They have Rayman in the game. I swear there was one other big guest release. I just don't remember who.
You got his ult already again? Jesus.
I want Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, here's the thing. They added, due to, a deal with Up Up Down Down, there are 2 WWE packs of characters, which includes, 10 different characters. Most of them are modern wrestlers, to be fair. I don't... I'd have to check who they all are again, but I believe it's Seth Rollins, I know Asuka's in there, Becky Lynch.
You said Asta's in there.
Asuka, yeah.
Asta from Black Clover?
Asuka is what I said. I didn't even sound
from
close.
Black Clover?
And then after that, who else? Oh yeah, The Rock is in there. I do remember The Rock. I don't remember who else. I think the New Day. I think the whole New Day are in there.
I kind of like that, actually.
But then you get to so there's a problem with the game. The roster is not the problem with the game. The characters, although not too interesting in my opinion, they're not, like, bad by any means. So the problem with them is the fact that, so the game plays like any other platform fighter. You know, you have a platform, that's your main stage, that's where you fight, and if you fall off, you die. The downside is, in the game, there's like this weapon system. So there's 5 types of weapons, which include like 2 daggers, a like heavy broadsword, it's like a claymore or something, a hammer, a spear, or twin pistols. Every character has 3 of these weapons chosen based on the character. It could be any of the 3, but they have 3 of them that you can select when you pick the character. And this is how every character in the game plays. They play as one of these 3 of these 5 options, with no differences or changes in between. So, if you want to play as a WWE superstar but has the moveset of the other 200 characters in the game, then you can. And that's why I don't like the game. It is not fun, and every character plays the same.
Yeah, that sounds kind of silly.
What the hell is this garbage?
Hey, Sean wrote the song.
Yeah, asshole.
Yeah, it's garbage. I just told you that.
That's me singing, asshole.
Still Damn, you can get that high pitch, bro.
I got to stop smoking cigarettes for a couple days and get
and
kicked in the nuts.
and then my voice changes entirely. My throat actually heals, and I
Yes, 2 days.
damn, that's fair. That's like a healing factor. That's how good that
Yeah,
is.
dude, I'm like Naruto.
bro, I'm like Naruto, that iconic character with the healing factor.
To be fair, he does actually have a healing
Yeah,
factor.
he does have one. He's right. That's why I think it's funny. It's just like one of the characters who has it, but like
I know.
not. No one really thinks about it because it's so unimportant to the story.
I've been watching it a lot lately, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
First
It got
time.
added to Funimation. Yeah,
It's on Netflix as well.
I think it's been on Netflix for like a while though.
I don't know.
It was on Hulu for a long time too. I think.
I was
Ow.
watching something else, and then I decided to watch that.
Gotcha. It's, I still stand, man. That first series, besides all the filler, is really good. Shippuden is has good fights in it.
That's what I think I'm in like the 6th season.
So you're in.
I'm in some filler.
Okay. That doesn't narrow it down.
The dude who tricked Naruto into stealing the scrolls in the beginning of the show is back, and now he's all buff.
Oh, geez, that's way past season 6.
I don't know.
That's past season 10. That's like season
What?
11. That's season 11.
No way. There's
yeah.
only 9 seasons on Netflix.
Oh, they separate it very differently than the season box sets.
Oh.
I'm just going by the season box sets then.
I have no idea.
Okay, so that means Sasuke already did his thing.
Yep.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a bad guy now.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you're already done with the main story. All the rest of the first series is now filler. Yep, that's it. Until Shippuden is all filler.
That's some bullshit. That's 3 fucking seasons
Yeah.
of Netflix seasons.
Yeah. I think in the DVDs it's like actually only like 2 after season 10. But in the show, so most people point at Naruto for being the worst. Actually, a lot of people point at Dragon Ball for being the worst about filler, and I think that's unfair.
It's not great about filler. It's not the worst, because some of Dragon Ball's filler is fun.
Yeah, some of it's really good.
Dragon Ball's the whole series is basically filler, man.
Gohan's training in the Sand Saga is great. Sure, fake Namek is absolutely terrible. Like, there's no justifying that. It's just bad. It's pure garbage. And it lasts like 5 episodes or like 6 episodes. It's pretty much a mini arc, which is unfortunate because it's all bad. And then
we got to get to Dragon Balls.
yeah, yes, that. Don't you love how in DBZ Abridged, anytime they get to bad filler, they actually make it a dream sequence? Like, it didn't actually happen. It just didn't happen.
It's great.
It is pretty good. Trying to think what else is good filler. Oh, of course, the driving episode. That episode's amazing. That episode's absolutely fantastic. Who would have thought that would be such a fun episode? It's just a slice of life episode. Honestly, the 5 episodes that are slice of life while waiting for the Cell games is actually all pretty great. It's all pretty fun. Seeing Gohan fight Cyber Tao from taking over a village of martial artists is stupid. That they literally reenact a plot from 3 Ninjas and Karate Kid. But it's honestly really just cute and fun. But as a whole, yeah, it's just, I don't think they're the most egregious. Sure, they have really bad filler, there's no question that they have bad filler. But, only if you look, so someone made, a percentage chart. So Dragon Ball has only, 8% filler. That's not very much. It's pretty low. Dragon Ball Z has 12%, I think. It might be Dragon Ball has 6% or 4%, and then Z has like 8% of the show's filler. It's something like that. I'd have to look at the chart again. They made a whole chart of all the majors shown and how much filler they have. Then it showed Bleach. Bleach only has like 12%. It's actually not very high.
That can't be true.
I guess it depends on what you call filler.
Anything in terms of this list, it was anything not included in the manga. So this was stuff just not made by the original creator. That's what they considered to be filler. In terms of just storylines that feel like it's just wasting time, I mean, I guess you could count that, but in this case they didn't count that. Which, to be fair, if that's the case, technically all of Dragon Ball's filler is not filler at all, because it all plays into the plot. It just usually doesn't make sense, or just feels like it's wasting time mid-plot. Which is why the filler feels more egregious, because it feels like it's just wasting time. Which is what it is doing, but, like, you know... sometimes the main plot is just wasting time, too, so... I mean, hell, half of... like, every plot of Dragon Ball Z is just, let's wait for Goku, the plot, so... so, technically, it's all filler. It's, often it is just filler, but regardless... Bleach does not have as much filler as you'd expect. It has more filler arcs, I think, than either of these shows, because it has... Like, when it has filler, it's not in the middle of seasons, or in the middle of arcs, it's just full filler arcs. But Naruto is the biggest culprit of filler because, oh boy, OG Naruto, because they separate them both, has, like, I think it's like 40% is filler, which is insane. That's so much. Hell, you know how much filler fucking One Piece has? Like, One Piece is the longest of all of these shows by a long margin. Can you guess how much of it is filler?
Percentage or exact episodes?
Percentage. You don't need to guess how many fucking episodes.
Let's keep it low. Let's say 10%.
It is 2%.
Wow.
It has almost no filler at all. It is it sometimes it feels like it, let me tell you.
2% of 40,000 episodes is...
40,000? It hasn't even hit 1,000.
Even 2% of way through the story.
No, they're not at 1,000 yet. They only just finished 1,000 though.
Which is going to be a filler episode, of course.
Then
yes, Raw. There's more episodes of Raw than One Piece. Which is not surprising because Raw started in 95 and One Piece started in 97. Actually, no, it didn't.
One Piece started at the Civil War.
The manga started in 97. I think the anime didn't start till 98, so yeah. Both have run weekly the entire time, though. Neither of them have stopped at all. It's pretty wild. But regardless, yeah, One Piece has almost no filler, which is insane. But goddamn, Naruto Shippuden, the sequel series to Naruto, has 60% filler.
Oh.
There is more filler than actual...
forward to Shippuden.
It's more filler than show.
Oh.
That's how much goddamn filler is in Shippuden.
I was excited for the edgy fights.
Just skip around.
Yeah, actually, fans have actually made a chart of what episodes you need to watch in Naruto, so you can skip all of the filler, including only including the necessary filler episodes.
A world we live in where filler can be necessary.
Right.
Just like, don't watch it. The entire show.
Necessary episodes to watch. Just play the games.
Play the card game.
Yeah, but then you lose like a fuck ton. Okay, here we go. I found it. So, I found the chart.
Play through Ninja Storm. You're good.
Where? It doesn't give the percentage for. This only uses Dragon Ball Super, Fairy Tail, One Piece. So Super has the least amount of filler, which is not too surprising since there's not a lot of source material that it plays off of.
Fucking Zamasu is filler.
No, that arc is entirely in the manga.
It's
Sort
dog
of.
shit.
Says you. It was easily my favorite arc.
I am sorry that you have terrible taste.
I finally went back and watched all of the show, because I watched it in Japanese initially, but like skipped around a lot. And now I rewatched it on Funimation, just entirely in English. It was a much better watch that time, because not just because like it was in English, but man, they changed a lot when translating, and it helped like a shit ton, because there was a lot of like weird dialogue and interactions between characters that Funimation gave a lot better context to. But in specifically, I mean, I will agree. The Goku Black, or sorry, the Future Trunks arc is the official name of the arc.
So you mean to tell me you thought it was a good show, Zach? It was enjoyable?
Yes,
I
would say
thought
Dragon
Super
Ball
was
Super
Wow.
is good.
Look at that!
Me too, actually.
After all these fucking years,
We've
again,
talked about
nothing
this
but
before, that
fucking shit.
You were right. I was wrong. It is a solid show. I did enjoy it. I like it a lot more than I like GT.
Fine, I can go with that too. Fine.
Because, funny thing.
Because
So
I know you, and I know you don't hate GT all of it, totally.
I don't really hate GT at all.
Yeah.
I've watched it 6 times. That's more than any other
Watched it
Dragon
more
Ball
than
show.
me. So.
I like Super, or I like GT and I like Super. I've watched Super twice. I've watched GT 6 times. I've watched Z twice, and I've watched OG Dragon Ball once. That's only because I just recently like got a hold of all of it, so I finally had the chance to watch it all. And it was really good. But the thing about GT is the fact that I actually technically watched it like 6.5 times, because so my dad decided to rewatch it because he finally watched Super for the first time, and he really liked it. He was actually all about Super. He really enjoyed it. He's loved Dragon. He actually hates OG Dragon Ball, but really loves Z. Absolutely loves Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know that many people that hate Dragon Ball.
He didn't
We're
hate
very
it.
don't
He just
like it.
he just didn't. Yeah, he just didn't like it. I don't know. He thought it was too silly. He likes his shit cool and edgy. That's like his mentality. He likes Venom. He likes Wolverine. He likes his tough, brooding, badasses.
He's a Sith.
Yeah, he's a Sith. Exactly, dude. Sith forever. He's all about the Sith. He absolutely hates the Jedi. Vader's his boy. Him and Maul. That's his boys. Played. But he really enjoyed Super. He decided to check out GT. I like kind of watched a lot of it when he was watching it. He got through really fast. Yeah, he wasn't about it. He did not care for it. He said his biggest gripe about it really was the fact that one, he didn't really like any of the villains. Was one thing, but his biggest gripe was really the fact that there was he said he can't get behind Kid Goku. That's his biggest issue. He doesn't like Goku as a child. He likes him when he is a adult doing his kung fu stuff.
An adult acting like a child instead of a child acting like a child.
Yes, he did. That's right. That was how my dad felt about it. I was like, fair enough, you know. It's definitely not the reason I don't care for GT, but like that's how he sees it, I guess. My problem with GT was just the fact
I don't
that
care for GT because it's weird, and it promotes bestiality.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah. But my complaint with GT was just the fact that, goddamn, is it fucking stupid. Like, that show is dumb. Like, for God's sakes. Like, Zamasu's plan might make very little sense because it's way too convoluted for no reason when it's actually, like, super simple and pretty dumb. Goddamn. Fucking Android 17's plan makes no sense at all. Literally, it's what if we made a gate to hell somehow, which they don't explain how that works. What if by making a 17 in hell called Hellbreaker 17? Yeah. I'm like, okay. So that already just makes no sense whatsoever. But that's...
Oh, they're fucking pissed.
Oh, I bet.
Absolutely.
So they
bullshit.
make a new 17. Those 17 somehow open a gate from hell to Earth, after that, the two 17s, which, by the way, the 17 on Earth is still a good guy and helps them for no reason. He just kind of does it. We're given no explanation. He just does. They're like, oh, okay. We're just supposed to accept it, I guess. Then when they meet each other...
He's a park ranger.
Yeah. They somehow combine into one, which also doesn't make any sense. And then they become Super 17, which, though I like Super 17, I hate when he slicks back his hair, and I think he looks stupid. And then we proceed to have the worst arc in the show. In GT, anyway. Then you got, like, the first arc, which is the Black Star Dragon Ball arc. There's no reason to be interested in anything. Nothing good or entertaining happens. There's no cool fights. There's no big bad.
They get a robot.
They do get a cool little robot, and I will admit Giru is pretty cool. And I do like Pan, even though everything says I shouldn't. Because all she does is bitch and complain and do nothing else. But I still like her for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I do. But that's always been the case since I was a kid. I just liked Pan. I think she's just because she was a kid like me and a Saiyan. So I was like, yeah, she's cool.
Zach had a crush on Pan. That's what it was.
I mean, maybe, but I remember
Zach was like, "I wish I was that deer."
I more had a crush on Videl when I was a kid. I think. I don't remember being too into Pan as a kid.
Question: how old were you when you first saw GT?
13.
Zach was on that Jacob from Twilight logic.
Oh.
Videl, Pan's her daughter, then she will be mine.
I mean, let's see.
I think you're kind of projecting a little bit, Tayshawn.
Dude, straight up. So GT came in the West, like... I'm trying to think. So I watched Dragon Ball Z when I was, like, a little kid.
Wouldn't it have been when you were probably, like, 4th or 5th grade, somewhere in that time period?
Maybe?
Because I remember watching it on TV, and when the card game was coming out. And...
Yeah. I don't think I watched it when it aired, though.
I think I was going to Clay Middle, and I only went there till 6th grade, so...
Because GT, I think I watched when... I only watched on tapes, and I only got the tapes from the dollar store, so it would have been after the show was starting to, like...
That's a fucking awesome find, the dollar store.
Yeah, our dollar store used to have, like, a shit ton of the random tapes. It's also how I watched a lot of my wrestling growing up, because they would have the old Hardy tapes. They wouldn't have, like, paper... Awesome. They wouldn't have pay-per-views. They'd have, like, those, like, home videos where it had, like, 1 or 2 matches on it, but, like, it was for a wrestler, and it was, like... It was how I got my Mick Foley and my Hardy's matches.
That's pretty cool, though.
And that was all I needed. Oh, and Jericho. There was a Jericho one and a Kurt Angle one.
Random change. Mike Tyson's going to be in a fight. You guys heard about this?
Oh, yeah, I did. Oh my god,
well, also,
did you hear about goddamn, oh god, what's his name? New Jack. Did you hear what happened with New Jack?
No.
So, you know who New Jack is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. This, like, one of the most terrifying men in wrestling. because you don't know if he'll... because you don't know if he's gonna kill you or not. So, he... saw recently that freaking God, what's that celebrity?
Damn it! I just got his counter and someone already killed him.
Who's that one? Oh, Logan Paul. So Logan Paul put out a tweet saying he would challenge any content creator to a wrestling match for like $1 million. And fucking New Jack responded with, "I'll kill the motherfucker." Said he will murder
$45.
He will murder Logan Paul. And the sad part is he was probably being 100% honest with Logan Paul. Because goddamn, New Jack currently has he has killed 4 men.
Oh my god.
Though they are confirmed to be legal kills. By law. Nope, not self-defense. He was a legally contracted bounty hunter.
Oh my god.
He was legally allowed to kill those people. They were terrible criminals. So he was allowed to murder them.
What I was getting on with Mike Tyson, there's a thing which I've discovered isn't what I'd hoped it was.
Okay.
It was billed as Tyson versus Jaws, and they made it look like he's going to fight a shark.
Yeah, I heard about that. That is not.
No, I was so excited because I really thought like Mike Tyson's gone insane.
I mean, you never know.
He's going to jump into a pool. That or they're going to put a shark in a boxing ring. He's just going to kill it.
Did you jump? Why did you jump over the fucking thing like that?
Huh? Oh, because I could have just climbed the wall. I was hoping I would be able to get away from being shot for a second. Oh, come on, Diva. You could have made that. I think.
Yeah, but then they would have killed her.
But yeah, wild times. Oh yeah, but also so WWE Battlegrounds, you know, looks cool. I forgot we brought that up too. So there's confirmed going to be 70 plus characters, so that's a lot more than I expected. Character creation, which is nice. And then like it's gonna have online local multiplayer. It'll have 1v1 battle royale mode, or it's called battleground mode, which just looks like a Royal Rumble, but like only like 2 people at a time. So it's like a gauntlet, or it's like a combination of a gauntlet match and a battle royal. It looks like, I don't know. But then they have tag matches, tornado tag match, normal, basic stuff. But seems neat. I like that you can have magical powers. Like, they showed one dude shoot lightning at all of the other 4 people in the match.
God, he's got Undertaker powers.
Yeah. In terms of the confirmed characters, I know, like, Taker's in it, of course, because you can't really have a WWE game without the Undertaker in it. Pretty sure Cena's in there, Rock's in there, Austin's in there. Pretty sure Becky Lynch and Charlotte were in there. So just big mix. They said it's a mix of the 70 plus characters will be a mix of current and legends. They've shown Andre the Giant, but I don't know about any other legends yet. But if we get him, you know, I'm gonna have to be a Bret Hart main.
Ooh, that's been my ringtone for the last 2 months. Is Bret Hart's theme song or entrance song? No, it starts off with the siren.
Yeah.
Scares the shit out of everyone.
So that initial thing is just fingers running down a guitar string.
I thought so. But it sounds like a siren on my phone. It scared my friend's baby the other day.
Hell yeah. It's a great theme. There's a reason the whole Hart Foundation used it when they became a group. Also, still stand best faction in wrestling. Or at least easily top 10. Love the Hart Foundation. And the tag team. Tag team was cool too.
Does it have to be 3 people to be a faction?
Yeah, honestly, it probably has to be more. Because like, now like a 3-person group's like usually considered a trio or a faction. Like, it just kind of depends. But it seems it has to at least be 3 people. But if it's more, then, you know, that's definitely a faction. It's like 3 is...
You said best WWE faction or best faction?
I said best faction. Or at the very least, that's top 5. Like, Bullet Club's great.
Obviously. About an old one, you got the 4 Horsemen.
Yeah, 4 Horsemen, spectacular. Depending upon which
the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse are great. I like them as a faction a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, they usher in the end of days.
I'm actually curious. So I know the 4 Horsemen were just called that because they were like the top bad guy heels in the group, in the company.
But are they actually the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse? These are the things I want to know.
Well, my question was, I wonder if they're supposed to represent any of the actual 4 Horsemen. Like, who is Famine? Who Ric Flair's Famine? I don't think.
No, that's not what I was going to say.
He's not Wrath, I'll tell you that.
No, Famine represents Ric Flair, not the other way around.
Arn Anderson has to be Wrath. Because he's the enforcer, Arn Anderson.
I don't know who the 4
I don't think we're going to win this one.
It's Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, Tully Blanchard.
No, I mean the mythical version.
Oh, Wrath, Famine, Wrath, Famine... God.
Pestilence and Death.
It was Pestilence, yeah. Pestilence and Death, yeah.
Well, yeah, Ric Flair killed people. He's death.
Okay. Flair's death. Also leader of the Horsemen, so that makes sense.
God, I fucking hate Woodson's ult.
Arn's definitely Wrath. Because he's the enforcer. He has to be the rage of the group. Then you got Tully and Ole Anderson. Ole was always like the fourth wheel in the group.
Tully and Ole, Rolly and Raleigh, and Polly and Paley.
And Krillin.
Because you had Ole Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Tully was like the fun heel because he was like the cool TV champion. But Ole was just like Arn's tag partner.
McCree, get on the fucking point. What are you doing?
He was waiting till the last second so he could save the day. And he died. How did I not kill any of them? That's insane to me.
I call hacks.
Someone kill this fucking Mercy. Damn, I probably could have got ult if I would have lived longer. God, no one's killing the fucking Mercy. Stop attacking.
I couldn't. I was a fucking Junkrat. I couldn't target her.
Yeah, that's game. There's no way. If we couldn't kill the Mercy, it was over.
Damn it.
Oh hey, I got to play the game as Genji. Jesus, what was I doing? I didn't even play Genji. Yeah, there we go. There's some great Genji play. Oop. Honestly, that was pretty good. Nothing special, but it was pretty good.
I'm kind of playing around with ideas for my own wrestling stream.
Oh yeah,
on the channel.
Hell yeah,
and
let's go.
I'm kind of thinking about names right now. Like,
oh, for
SWA, Starving Wrestler Alliance.
That's pretty good. Starving Wrestler Alliance. That sounds really unfortunate to be around there.
Yeah, we don't pay anyone.
Well, we don't either, so I understand.
Starving artists, you know.
Oh, okay. I get you now. Okay, so I got this percentage of filler that we were talking about earlier. So this one lists 3 different shows. So these 3, it doesn't give the exact percentage, but it's fairly high for One Piece, Fairy Tail, and Dragon Ball Super. Super being the lowest, then it's One Piece, then it's Fairy Tail. So then we get to the next highest, which is, this is the top 3 highest percentile of filler for the whole series. So first is Naruto with 44.9% filler. That is almost half of the entire show's filler. So, quite a lot. Then you have Bleach, which is actually 45.9% filler. Very, very
I don't
close.
believe that.
Very, very close to half. And then finally, at number 1, Naruto Shippuden, which has 53.7% filler. More than half of the show is all filler.
Is Boruto done?
No, it is not.
No.
It is still running.
Is that show good?
Not really.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything great about it, but I also haven't heard anything terrible about it either.
Yeah, same. I haven't heard anything about it.
It seems like its most aggressive act is it is dull. Like, there's nothing special or terrible about it. It's very forgettable.
See, I like the world of Naruto in the show, but I don't like Naruto.
Yeah, most people feel that way. Well, I'll say Boruto has a better... has a nice motivator, but Naruto does too, and Naruto handles it better. Because like Naruto's big motivation is of course the fact that everyone hates
People
him.
are always like, you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't ever gonna do shit, you won't ever know shit.
Yeah, basically it's a desire that he was hated by everyone, so he wants respect from his entire village. How he plans to do that is become a king of the village, essentially, but with a fancier ninja name.
He wants to become the Ninja King.
My favorite term for Hokage is ninja president. Or ninja counselor.
Well, they have the Mount
The Ninja Emperor.
I love that they have the Ninja Mount
Yeah,
Rushmore.
the ninja Mount. Yeah, it is the ninja president. Yeah, 100%.
When Isaac explained it like that, I was cracking up so hard. I'm like, yeah, actually,
yeah, that's what it is.
Great.
That's 100% what it is. It is the ninja Rushmore of ninjas. That's a pretty good way of putting it. That's his. So Boruto's is different. His dad ignores him because he's too busy being the ninja president. So
the ninja chancellor.
And he hates the idea of the ninja president. So
I can't fucking. Will someone please kill this fair, dude? I can't shoot her. I'm a Winston.
I could try, but she's moving. She's moving, bro. I'm hitting her, but like I ain't killing her. that's the big court issue.
If I start getting annoyed with Shippuden, I will start skipping around because I already skipped some of regular Naruto.
Gotcha.
I skipped a part of the tuning exam where they're in the woods.
Her, but I helped.
Yeah, I just had to jump up in the air and do some mad damage.
Yeah.
If the rest of the show is filler, I'm about to skip to Shippuden.
Yeah,
you might as well.
Yeah.
I didn't watch anything past
the show, but you know.
No, it's fun. There's some fun parts, but I did not bother with that shit.
Yeah,
I've heard good things about it though.
You get a cool Hinata mini arc. She learns cool Hyuga stuff. To my knowledge.
What's weird is I know a lot of the plot points because I've played the card game, so I knew something else was going to happen with her, and I knew Niji didn't die in the woods.
Yeah. That's all. All that stuff, all filler stuff.
Yeah, and they got a couple cool fights out of it. I got a little respect for Choji. I watched his fight.
Yeah, man.
It was kind of cool.
Choji's fucking great fight, man.
Well, I never really saw him do anything up until that point, so.
Please. Oh.
What are we talking about? He grew big sometimes.
Yeah, but I
turned into a Sonic ball.
Skipped part of that where he probably did that in part of the tuning exam where I didn't watch.
How are you gonna skip some of the only parts that aren't filler in that show?
The part where they're in the woods sucked. It was boring.
What? Holy shit!
Oh, I love the Forest of Death. That shit was great.
That fucking widow's just sitting in their spawn. Fuck her.
Oh yeah, she is.
I guess they added some new stuff to Grand Theft Auto.
Did they?
A couple properties, some cars. Nothing crazy.
Cool.
Damn, that May just saved their ass. She froze me.
Ah, I almost fucking got him.
So close to just shutting them down, too. That sucks. I think what pisses me off more than just the fact that they took it is the fact that that basically rewarded that widow. I hate when players get rewarded for playing like that.
Right.
break them down.
Nice. Finally got her dead.
So my Jeep broke down again recently, and it's been sitting for a couple weeks. And my dad decided he would help me tow it with his vehicle. And that was the most stressful shit I've ever done in a car.
Towing a vehicle?
Well, I had to basically drive it while him pulling it, and I don't know. I was very sure I was going to crash into him or something. At one point, he went on a fucking Lincoln Way, and I'm almost ready to try to sell that fucking thing.
At that point, sounds like it.
Well, I got it at a mechanic that he goes to all the time. Hopefully, they're gonna tell me what. I don't even know what the fuck's wrong with it. Honestly.
Oh, hey, you did it,
Oh,
Tay. Nice. Got him.
Got him. So Tay, are you gonna play Ark when this new map comes out?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Hi, I'm Dan Harmon. You're about to watch my controversial new pilot, Daryl. Now, I have to warn you, I originally made it with Showtime for their audience because it's a little groundbreaking for normal people to handle. But maybe
it's
you'll
groundbreaking.
surprise me. Good luck.
That sounds like a douchebag.
I don't know, Doctor. My wife just... Admiral, thank you. All right. Thank you for being such a good...
What are you watching, Tay?
Taking all the sleeping pills I prescribed to you.
Oh, a video of Dan Harmon from a long time ago. I don't know, man. I feel like... I don't know. Our May is AFK. There we go.
God, I tried so hard. I was doing so well for by myself.
You were too.
So, Andy, what'd you think of my hot Aquaman facts?
Interesting.
I know, great, right?
They need
No
to
one
kill
ever
that fucking
sees-
Mercy, man.
I agree, but oh God, she threw a fucking rock at a rule, not a fact. You must be.
You have to be.
God damn, that fucking Zenyatta saved their ass.
I mean, after all, freaking, he wasn't as useless as people joked about because of the Super Friends, but, he was never like Wonder Woman levels of crazy until like until like New 52 and Rebirth, when they pretty much made if you're part of the Justice League, you're broken, but if you're part of the Justice League Big Seven, like you're a fucking god. On the regular fight Darkseid, the most powerful character in fiction. Now granted, Carrot Cake would still win in a fight with him unless they were underwater, you know, because he can't breathe underwater. That's one of the biggest reasons.
He fights under dirt. Fine.
Does he? I don't remember him
Super?
doing fights under dirt. Oh, you
He's
mean
fighting
yeah, when he fights when he fights Beerus in a cave.
Yeah. He's literally underground.
That's true.
He's fine underwater. I guess it just depends on how long he's under there.
Yeah, but the reason is pretty simple. Like, just because in physical strength they might be comparable, which is very surprising, and in speed they might be somewhat similar. I mean, like, Aquaman's not shooting lasers that blows up planets. Like, physical strength and, you know, and like super attacks tend to be very different.
Right. Goku just blows up the earth. There we go. End of fight.
Yeah, they both die.
And teleport somewhere else.
He could. He would just have to concentrate, which I don't think he could when he can't breathe in space. He wins, but he also dies from lack of oxygen. 'Cause he didn't fucking
Maybe this is the result of, like, Vegeta fighting.
Goku can breathe in space, can't he?
No, not at all. In fact, explicitly,
He
that's
can
why
hold his breath a real long time.
he can, but not long enough. No, like, essentially, he could hold his breath, but he would have to hold his breath and concentrate his ki on finding a key signature while suffocating in the vacuum of space. I don't think he can do that. The fact that he couldn't even do that when, you know, the planet was about to blow up from Kid Buu, he literally was on. He actually couldn't. He just tried his damnedest to teleport and failed to. So, to the point where Kibito Kai had to come and pick them up, or else they would have died. So I'll say that while suffocating, he will also not be able to concentrate. much like in another very bad situation he wasn't able to. But that's like neither here nor there. The person he's fighting, like, only two of the no, not two. This is more than two. Only four of the main 7 Justice League members could breathe in space. So they just wouldn't live that.
Not to mention, up in the corner.
You gotta count Batman because he has space money.
So he could have like he definitely would have some kind of rebreather to live for like a few seconds, but he can't survive the vacuum of space. He'd have something to allow him to breathe in space. He'd also have a space batsuit. But he would.
That's exactly what he'd be called too.
Which he has stuff like that, but he wouldn't just have that on his person. So if the planet blew up while he was on, not to mention, none of his gadgets will make him survive a blast that would blow up the Earth while he's still on the Earth. Unless he had the Hellbat suit. But he wouldn't just have that on his person since he only uses that under extremely, like, literally Armageddon levels of bad situation.
Why not just always use that suit?
Because it's powered by Apocalypse and feeds off human souls. So using it kills people on Earth. He only used it also because they had like no other options. They had no other options.
The hell hit me?
Torbjorn, apparently.
Oh god, I hate dirts.
God damn it. Tracer's getting so much work done. Oh yeah, we lost.
Get on the. Why was no one getting on the blade?
Everyone was dead. What are you talking about? The only person who was alive was right next to you, and when they tried to get out, the minute they stepped out of spawn, they died.
Oh god.
But yeah, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman, and Superman can breathe in space. But Batman, Flash, and Aquaman, as well as Hawkgirl can't. Yeah, Hawkgirl might be able to, actually. She is Thanagarian. I don't know if they can breathe in space. Probably. Seems like a criteria of being an alien in the DC universe that you get to breathe in space.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
I don't feel like screaming. So we're getting the next fighters announcement. Oh, there you go. So we got the next fighters announcement this Sunday. About goddamn time, I've been waiting. People, if rumor has it, the next character should be Mr. Roshi. Heavily requested character. I honestly only hope it's not Master Roshi because I expect Roshi 100%, but the other two characters, I have literally no clue who they could possibly be. Like, Roshi I expect 100%. I also expected Kefla and expected UI Goku. No one else. Like, I have no clue about every other character who could be the rest of the DLC pack.
It's gonna be Naples.
He's a rabbit from Dragon Ball.
God, what's his name? Something Carrot. Agent Carrot? I don't remember.
Oh, we need.
Master Carrot. His name was Master Carrot.
That sounds right.
You know what? I know. It'll be the Spice Boys. Finally playable after all this time. I've never only being the bridesmaid, never the bride. They're finally in a game.
Are they Garlic Jr.'s henchmen?
Yeah, good call. But not the ones from the movie. The ones from the filler arc. The ones from the movie just have stupid names.
Yeah,
but,
like douchebags.
But the ones
Like John, Eric, and Fred.
I believe their names are Salt,
Yeah.
Pepper, and Cheese, I think.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the greatest spice of all. Cheese.
But in the filler arc, you have the Spice Boys, which is it's like, I think it's cinnamon, mustard,
Spice, and everything nice.
It's like,
I think Mustard's my favorite character.
if you saw his design, you probably
Just for
wouldn't
the
feel that way.
name. Just for the name. His
He's
name
the-
is Mustard.
He's the tiny one with the red, who's all red. He looks really stupid.
It's douchebag.
It's douchebag.
That's I think that is one of the
Damn,
appreciation.
Hey,
Hey, look,
laugh.
it's douchebag. What an asshole.
Douchebag.
Wow, that was. I hate how that went.
We literally ran in, killed like 2 people, and then 3 of their team left the game, and then we just kind of won the match. Yeah,
Yeah, that was some shit. What if every Overwatch match was like that, Zach?
I'd have a much higher rank in competitive. That's what would happen.
We got Grandmasters over here.
Oh, that'd be great.
Sure, I'll give it to him.
Yeah, Spice Boys, DVZ. Let's see. So there's 4 of them. Yeah, they're led
I'm
by.
with it. I want wait. Is Cheese involved in this? Because I want
No,
Cheese as a character.
he is
Then fuck
not.
that game if he's not in it.
So they have their commander who wears pink armor and has blue skin and white hair. His name is Spice. His name is just Spice, leader of the Spice Boys. So then you got the big dude with horns whose name is Vinegar. Then you got the big buff guy who's just big and buff and stupid. He's Salt. And then you have the tiny red, like demon looking guy with a yellow lion's mane, and his name is Mustard. They're also called the 4 Monarchs, or in the Japanese, the Mazoku Shinten-no, which literally means 4 heavenly kings of the demon clan. Better known as the Spice Boys. My dudes.
Wow.
The 4 heavenly kings of the demon clan, better known as the Spice
Master,
Boys.
I'm confused. What could this might be? It is a force of unimaginable evil that has destroyed more lives than any war or pestilence combined.
Oh, you're looking up the Spice Boys, bro? Hold up.
He was a mighty but compassionate warrior. His power was beyond measure, yet many foolish upstarts tried to destroy him in hopes of making name for themselves. They were all unsuccessful until one day the Devil Man appeared.
Oh, Devil Man. That's who the next character's gonna be.
Oh.
Devil Man. He was the number 1 leader of Baba's soldiers in the shitty Baba's Palace arc. He was a really silly comedy character, but a direct reference to the classic anime character Devilman. However, he had a trident, and he fought Goku, and he had a special attack called the Devil Might Beam, which if you had any evil in you at all, even the smallest bit, it would instantly kill you. But since Goku is so pure of heart, it did nothing.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Pure of heart, stupid, same thing.
Well, he is pure of heart. It's just murdering tons of people to him is like just, whatever. That's fine.
How many people really? It wasn't that many.
He went to the Red Ribbon Army base and
I
blew
said
it
it
up,
wasn't that many.
and blew them all away with Kamehameha Blast and blew them to death.
No, he didn't kill them. Falling killed them. Or,
Yeah. I don't know, I bet the energy melting their insides.
Oh, that's wind, Zach. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the level 3 wind technique. Sorry, the level 4 wind technique, the Kamehameha.
Yeah.
But does anybody see? Everyone remembers the level 4 wind technique, the Kamehameha. But does anybody remember the level 1 wind technique that you must learn before you can learn the Kamehameha?
No.
No, exactly. It's the
No
crane
one does.
strike. It's where you make a pose like the crane stance from crane style martial arts, and then you jump and push your hand and it shoots a gust of wind. It's made for pushing opponents off of ledges. And Grandpa Gohan used it to push Goku off a stick. Sure does. That's a great movie. Great movie. Give that man an Emmy. Or 3.
I will fall to my death so that I can be reborn as something greater.
And the Avengers beta just updated too. I hope it was a online fix. Because even though Tay and I, when we just added each other as friends and then met up, it worked perfectly fine. But goddamn, when we just tried to match up with randos, it just crashed every time for some reason. But thankfully, this weekend, we'll probably be able to pull up full matches since it'll be an open beta. Anyone can get it. So that'll be cool. What's up, Pen?
Ugh.
Uggs?
Ugh.
Alright.
I was changing just address on things, adding addresses and on stuff. And I was like, oh, I can see if I can transfer my prescription over. The CVS is closer. It can't be transferred online.
Nice.
So, I have to go in or just keep the pharmacy over here.
I don't know, baby. Finally got her. Nice.
You know what? I might just do that.
Okay.
And make an excuse to just stay over here, come over here.
Fair enough.
Sorry, my doctor's over here. I gotta change that. Which
Poor guy.
I will. I was gonna try to change the address with the bank on Friday. Because it says as of business day, I'm like, okay, well, it's not officially changed yet. So I'll just do it on Friday, and I'll call the doctor's office too and switch that over. Well, I should look at the doctors. see which one I would prefer.
Ow. That's not good.
She's not even on those anymore. Jeez, there's three guys. There's three guys.
Sometimes I genuinely feel like it looks at your playtime when it picks the heroes you get in Mystery Heroes.
Maybe. Nice.
The devil might be.
Yeah, they put it in the game. It's the only level 7, but it's an instant kill on a character. Unless that character's name is Goku. Then it does literally no damage and you just wasted your level 7. And there you go, that's the attack. You gotta have some kind of trade-off. He shouldn't have gone so far ahead. Ow. Nice. God, I was on
Yeah, you were.
it. They got like a quadruple kill, and I still kept like, yeah, I'll take my gold medal. Yeah, and my play of the game, which I was expecting. First I killed her Lucio by accident. Oh, this wasn't even the when I actually like won it. That's when I fucked up there. Widowmaker just didn't move. Pretty funny. I might have to stop there though. It's pretty late, and I still got stuff to do.
Wait, it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and I work at 6 in the morning, like every day. Ugh.
What? I can't believe they have you do 10-hour shifts. That sucks.
Oh, that's why I only work 4 days a week.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
cool.
I work Monday through Thursday. This week I'm working Tuesday through Friday due to reasons. But yeah, so it's very different. But yeah, so I'd honestly, I've been wanting Monday through Thursday 10-hour shifts more anyway.
Actually, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Worst is like Jared, who has works 3 days a week, only on the weekend, Friday through Sunday, and works 12 hours every day.
See, I don't think I would like that.
No, I'd be burned out. I'd only get like an hour before I have to go straight to bed. I'd hate it.
Seriously.
Alright. Well, it's been fun, guys. As always, stay lucky, and we'll see you at the next one.
Stay gold. Remember, this is Isaac Henry Leicester telling you to slap your parents and remember, do drugs.
And don't forget about me, Medium Tay. I'm also about drugs.
Bye, guys.